Hello and welcome to this video where I will be running and analyzing an aggregation query on the vehicles collection of my database using Mongo shell script. My name is Ajit Varnekar. I am a student at Technological University of Shannon pursuing Masters in Data Analytics. So before going into the query, let's have a look at our database. Our database contains information about various types of vehicles including cars, buses, trucks and motorcycles. The vehicles collection has several fields, including make, model, category, which is of string type, and some of the fields such as numeric, which has a numeric type like length, weight, maximum load, mileage, build cost, and so on. If you look into the collections, you can see few of the fields are of array type, like energy, engine cc, colors, which can take one or more values. Let's say that color, a particular vehicle will be available in one or more colors such as green, yellow, red, blue, and so on. So all these values will be stored in one variable as an array. Now, one more that I need to mention in our collection is manufacturer. It is an embedded document which again contains the fields such as name of the manufacturer, country of the manufacturer, specialism, which is an array within the embedded document, which says the manufacturer is specialized in. For example, a particular manufacturer may be specialized in manufacturing car, and some may be specialized in manufacturing jeep, bus, lorry, and few manufacturers may be specialized in manufacturing both car, van, jeep, and so on. All this will be stored in one variable called array. So I will show you how my document or collections look like in a Mongo shell script. So before that, I will just start how many documents are there in. So let's start with this. I will find how many documents are there in my collections. Yeah, of course, it has 1,000 collections in my database. Now let's see how my database looks like using find function. You can see here it has make, model, category. Category is either a bus, car, van, lorry, and anything. Similarly, it has some other statistics, length, weight, maximum load it can carry. And you can see this energy. This is an array which has a value of hybrid. This particular vehicle can run in hybrid model, petrol and diesel, which has two types of engine cc's, 2800 and 3000, and which is available in blue, green, yellow and white colors. And this manufacturer is an embedded document which has one or more fields such as name, country, specialism. This particular manufacturer is specialized in manufacturing car, jeep, RV and lorry. This is how overview of my document here. So now without a delay, let's move on to a example to demonstrate on aggregation pipeline. For the demo purpose, I have using this query where it says consider the vehicles of category cars that are launched after 2000 and manufactured in Brazil. This is a filter, of course, for each color type. Color is a array here. Be reminded, it's a array type. Color is array type. It is saying for each color type, calculate the total volume sold and average price, and sort the results in descending order by the total volume sold. And then it is saying to limit the results only to show the first three results. How can we achieve this? As the best tips, before we dive deep into the query, the few tips I will give you for writing and analyzing aggregation queries, those are: always break down the queries into stages and understand the purpose of each stage. Pay attention to the input and output of each stage and ensure they match our expectations. Then, if required, use the count method to check the number of documents written by the query. If necessary, use the limit method to limit the number of documents written by the query, especially if the result set is very large. With that said, let's run the query for this particular example. So how to segregate into different stages? So in our case, as it says, to consider only the vehicles of particular criteria, maybe the category car and year launched, which is greater than 2000. So we have to filter it, which can be done by a match function. And then as color is of type array, we have to unwind it. So we are using unwind stage here, and then we are grouping it based on the colors and calculating the total volume sold and average price for each color. And then we are sorting and limiting it based on the descending order of the total sales and limiting the results only to show the first three results. So these are the different stages involved in this particular example. So now let's run stage by stage and let's see how our query outputs. The first one is match stage. I will just run this match. I'll just running the filter criteria of this. I'll just clear the screen and just run the filter criteria. I just filter it based on the documents which has have a category car and year launched greater than 2010. It gave me these many results. Here, if you see here, this has a category car, this has a category car, year launched is greater than 2010, yes. Even what about this? Yes, year launched is greater than 2010. Yes, it has filtered our data. And how many documents it has? It's a good idea to see the number of documents it is returning. Let me count it. If you look into I'm using a count document over here. If you look into this, it is returned me 10 documents. Cool. So out of 1000 documents, only 10 documents are matching my criteria. Now I'll clear the screen. Now I will go to the next stage where I want to unwind it. As the colors is an array, I want to unwind it for each color. So what unwind will do? It will create a separate document for each stage. Sorry, a separate document for each color of the car. So if I run this query, you can see the color is green now. It is no more an array. Arrays are represented in a square bracket. See, this is an array written in a square bracket. But color is no more an array because it has created a separate document for each color. The object ID might be same. So now if I count the number of documents here, it will be increasing because it has created multiple documents for each array. Earlier the number of documents is 10, but now it is number of documents is 30. Cool, right? Understood. So now I'll clear the screen and now I move on to the next stage where I will group the documents based on the color. So I'm grouping it based on colors and then calculating the total sales, that is sum of volume sold, and calculating the average price of the, that is nothing but average selling price for that particular color. So let me run this query now. We moved on to the third stage and we have categorized the documents, the sample of 10 documents which we got it, into different colors and calculated the total sales and average price for each color. That is, it has written 5 documents: green, white, black, blue and yellow. Because colors can take only one or more colors and maximum colors we have is 5 colors. Hence it has written 5 documents. Now I move on to the next stage of it where I have to sort it based on total sales. Which color has the maximum number of sales? If I run here, just clear the screen and if I run here, now it has sorted based on the total sales. If you see here, the green color has maximum number of sales, which is 13,814, and yellow has the least sales of 10,117. Not bad. It means everyone's favorite color is green as per this database. Maybe. Okay. Now once I have sorted it, but I'm interested in only the top 3 colors, top 3 selling colors. So what I have to do, I have to limit it only to show 3 results. So I'm using limit function over here, limit 3. If I run this query, it will limit to display only the first 3 results, and the top 3 colors of selling colors is green, white, and then comes blue. So this is how we can run stage by stage and tackle the aggregation pipeline queries in Mongo shell script. This is how we can run in Mongo shell script, and there is a better way to run these aggregation queries in a Compass environment. Compass is a GUI tool, graphical user interface. We can easily run these type of queries in Compass tool. And this part of video, I will be creating a new video and be sharing. So stay tuned. And with this, I will thank everyone. Thank you very much. See you.